right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, for the first time since 2006, the San Diego Padres were able to advance to the MLB playoffs. And for the first time since 1998, the Padres were able to win a playoff series. Now, you cannot overlook the fact that the Padres lineup is loaded with talent. You look at the youngster at shortstop and Fernando Tatis Jr. Arguably, he could be the NL MVP this year, as well as the NL Rookie of the Year. You look at Manny Machado at third, Eric Hosmer at first, and Will Myers in that outfield. But things will be different for the Padres in 2021 due to the fact that the expectations that are there are much higher now. Now, this year, San Diego was a sexy pick to make the postseason due to the fact that it was a short season and they did have the talent. The Padres have done that. They won a playoff series. They advanced. Now people are going to expect San Diego to be able to take that next step. However, this is a franchise that over the years has not handled success well. San Diego has only made the playoffs in consecutive years once. And now what the Padres have to do to take that next step, they got to look at the team that just eliminated them from the postseason in the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers just swept the Padres. They've been a longtime division rival of the Padres. And it's a situation you got to look at the Dodgers. Why? Because you have to look at the long-term success that this team has had. 8 consecutive NL West titles. And of course, with that said, 8 consecutive trips to the postseason. The Dodgers made the World Series in both 2017 and 2018. They have been the team to beat in that NL West division for so many years. And for San Diego to take that next step, they've got to find a way to get out in front of the Dodgers and win that division. And then on top of that, getting to the postseason, living up to those expectations and being able to take that next step. And that next step for the Padres right now is finding a way to get over the hump and get your first World Series championship in franchise history. The talent is there. I've talked about some of the players in this lineup. San Diego is serious. They went out and got Mike Clevenger from the Cleveland Indians this year. You also have Zach Davies in that rotation. You have Drew Pomeranz in the bullpen. I think that the Padres, led by General Manager A.J. Preller, are going to go out there and continue to find a way to make tweaks to this team, whether it be picking up some more arms for the bullpen, picking up another bat for this lineup, and giving manager Jace Tingler everything that he needs to succeed. Now, the thing is, the onus is going to be on the Padres. You saw them get swept by the Dodgers this week. It's one of those things. Will that be able to fuel some hunger? They have some leadership on this team with the likes of Eric Hosmer. I bring him up because this is a guy that helped the Kansas City Royals win the World Series in 2015. So he has that experience. And why was that important? Because if you go back and look at that 2014 Kansas City Royals team, they got to game number 7 of the World Series. And that was a team that came out of nowhere to do it. But at the same time, guys like Hosmer said, you know what? Losing sucks. We want to get back and taste that victory. And guys like him were integral in Kansas City getting back to that point and ultimately winning it all in 2015. So if you're the Padres, you have to lean on guys like that to see, you know what? How are we going to be able to take this next step? Manny Machado's got to play better in the postseason. He only hit 154 for San Diego in their 3-game sweep to the Dodgers. Fernando Tatis, he's as good as advertised. Will Myers is not going to hit for average, but he's going to be a guy that's going to hit for power. And it's going to be a situation. Will MLB have 162 games next season? We'll have to wait and see, of course. But if you're the Padres, you want to try to keep this momentum going. You have the bitter taste in your mouth. You got to find a way to get off to a fast start next season, keep up with the Dodgers, and potentially put the Dodgers in the rear view mirror. That is going to be the big step. So I think it's going to be important for the Padres this offseason to see how the guys rally around this, how they come into spring training in 2021, and more importantly, how they get started in 2021. That's going to be the telling sign to see, you know what? if things are changing for this more bored franchise that has been accustomed to losing. It all starts with a culture change, and it all starts with the mentality. They've got to find a way to be the Dodgers of the 619. Will they be able to do that? We'll have to wait and see. But if they do, this was a good start here in 2020, and they have to find a way to build off of that and keep trending upwards. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast. I want to thank all of the followers and subscribers out there. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to and like this page. Also, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.